I appreciate the media coming out this morning for this event. I'm going to turn it over to Ash Groves, our Emergency Management Director, here in just a few minutes. But first, I want to say thank you to Todd County Emergency Services, our fire, our rescue, our Sheriff's Department for all coming out and assisting. Really want to thank Christian County, Randy Graham and his crew for coming out and sending their hazmat crew. CSX has been great to work with. They're on site. RJ Corman is also on site, so we want to say a big thank you to them. And we're very, very thankful that this incident happened approximately a mile west of here from downtown Trenton. Trenton's a small community, but had the event happened right here, it could have been catastrophic. So there, as far as I know, no injuries to report, just mainly some damage to some land, and Ash will talk more about that. But I just want to say thank you for all the cooperation amongst all the departments in Todd County and from outside of Todd County. We really appreciate it. This time I'm going to turn it over to Ash Groves. He's Emergency Management Director. He's going to give you a lot more detail as to what's happening at this time.
Thank you, Judge. Again, I'm Ash Groves, Director of Emergency Management for Todd County. All right, we'll start again. So, again, thank you, Judge. I'm Ash Groves. I'm the Director of Emergency Management for Todd County. As the Judge mentioned, we had an incident this morning, a train derailment about a mile west of our location here. CSX train had about 31 cars derail, one of which was loaded with molten sulfur, and that's what was giving off the smoke cloud. CSX, very appreciative of them getting here as quickly as they did. They had a hazmat team on site. They have since extinguished that, or at least stopped that leak. We had a shelter-in-place order in effect this morning. We're going to lift that now. There is no threat from the incident from the site. So again, the shelter-in-place order has been lifted. You can turn your heaters back on and your air conditioners on, whatever it may be. But again, just want to thank the Todd County Sheriff's Department being here so quickly, getting the roads closed. Again, it's right parallel to 41 North. That's a very heavily, especially that time of morning, very heavily traveled road. No injuries, so we're very, very fortunate and very thankful for that. With that, I'll open up the questions.
And so you mentioned people can start back their heater and things of that nature. Did y'all test the air quality to determine that it's safe to do so?
Yes, we did. So CSX, again, we've had two hazmat teams on site, one from Christian County and one from CSX itself. They did air sampling at the site, at the car, and then away from the car, and all those came back good.
And as it pertains to the investigation to determining what caused the crash, what does that look like for you all?
We're going to start that this afternoon. So all this morning has been all about mitigation and getting the public back into their houses and getting them safe. So.
Apologies for us getting here a little late, but do you mind kind of going through some of the basics again, and then also about what time did this happen?
So the initial call out was about 6:20 this morning for a train derailment, 41 and Trash Shop, which is a road just west of here. So got here on scene. Again, several cars off the rails. One giving off some smoke, some fumes. We determined what that was on that car, which was molten sulfur. Which is a solid to superheated and turns into a liquid. And as it was coming out of the car, it was giving off a cloud and starting to solidify. So closed all the roads. CSX sent there with Christian County. Randy Graham, Emergency Manager for Christian County, was kind enough to send us his hazmat team. They arrived, threw a drone up. We got a infrared view of what was going on, so we could see that there was some molten material coming out of the car. Also saw the smoke plume. National Weather Service out of Paducah gave us the wind speeds and direction, so we were able to determine there wasn't an immediate threat to the public. At that point, we put a shelter-in-place order out and then told everyone to turn off their heating and the air conditioning units. We didn't want to draw fresh air into the house that may have fumes in it. CSX was soon on site after that with their hazmat team. Our fire departments, we used water to just cool down that material so it would solidify and kind of plug itself. And once that was done, they took air quality samples and everything is good now.
The reality is we see these train derailments all across the country, and sometimes they result in catastrophic death or injury. So reflect on the prospect that didn't happen this go around.
Oh, we were very lucky. So very lucky that we had such a great team in Todd County and such great partners on out of CSX, RJ Corman, and Christian County, because this could have been much worse. in all things considered, it's a perfect scenario where it happened, the accessibility to it. So we were again very lucky.
41 is a pretty busy highway. Do you have any estimation on when this might be able to be reopened?
So we're going to get together with all the principals. We're now gotten through the mitigation portion of it, the incident response portion of it. We're going to get together here in about an hour and talk with all the principals on what needs to happen next. So does that mean building a secondary road next to it to get the cars off the rail, to get the rail operational, get 41 operational? What are those next steps? So again, we'll start those discussions here probably in the next hour.
And to that point, I know it's a busy rail line too. Is this, pause operations on that for foreseeable future?
So I would anticipate RJ Corman and CSX are very eager to get that line back open.
And I think CSX has told us that they will be having a statement here very soon. So I would also like to say thank you to the Chester Farm family. They have graciously allowed us to use one of their workshops as our command center, which is located closer to the site. So we want to thank the Chester family. And then also the Turner and Covington family for offering a space in Guthrie, which is down the road, for those that had to turn off their heat to go to a place to warm. So everyone's chipped in, and it's been as bad as it is. It's been really good. So
it takes a lot of coordinated effort to get a whole big section of a community out of the way, or also
yeah, Todd County, we're a small rural farming community, but we're surrounded by a lot of big communities, and they have always been there to help. So we're thankful for that.
Was the cloud the molten sulfur burning stuff, or was there actually a gas coming from it?
So as it was coming off, obviously, and hardening, that chemical reaction, it was just a cloud off of the actual substance. So it wasn't burning anything. It's just it was leaking into a field, an open field.
Does molten sulfur cause any long-term environmental hazards?
Not that we know. Now, CSX, again, they're here to do their mitigation team will be here to remove all that material and then take it away and replace with good dirt. So that's already in place and starting to happen.
We don't know yet what caused the derailment.
We do not.
How many people were on the train, the staff-wise?
I do know of the train, the engine. I know there's at least 2 engines on it, so I had to assume, and I don't have a firm number for you, but I'd say at least 2 to 4.
No injuries from staff?
No injuries.
I apologize on this, but will the railroad be closed for a while as well?
Yes.
So
Yes.
there are, in addition to the 31 cars that are derailed, there's probably another, and I'm guessing here, 60 to 70 cars that aren't. So they've got to get those separated and moved to different rail yards, get these cars that are off the railway set back up and somehow transported before they can do anything.
Are there detours to get around this at some point?
Yes, there's a detour from, I guess it's 848 here, and also on the other side, Pembroke. I'm trying to think of the road from Fairview to Pembroke.
115.
150. So.
Kentucky 115.
For anybody that may have some homes that are closer to it but not directly in your way, is it at least can they get back?
Yeah,
to
local
their homes?
traffic,
So, yeah,
obviously, local traffic would be.
Yeah, thankfully, where it happened, there is no home in that location. You can go either way a few feet, a few miles, and you'll find some homes. But we're in some of the best farmland in the state of Kentucky, and so when you have good farmland, there's not a lot of homes. It's just a lot of farmland. So, like Ash said earlier, it couldn't have happened at a better location. So we're thankful for that.
Are there federal agencies involved in this?
I believe Kentucky Kentucky Environmental is here. I don't know if they've stayed or not, but I know we've got a couple agencies here.
Can we get the spelling of your names?
Mine is Ashley, or Ash, A-S-H, and the last name is Groves, G-R-O-V, as in Victor, E-S.
Todd Mansfield, T-O-D-D, M-A-N-S-F-I-E-L-D.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Thank
thank you
you.
guys.
Thank you
Appreciate
very
y'all
much.
coming
Appreciate
out.
it.
It's not good.